Hey there, it's Kathy with Be Creative with Kathy. Have you missed me? I haven't been online or done videos in quite a while, and I'm finally back. January 2026, brand new year, try to start doing videos again. But I have a quick card for you that we did at our class last Saturday, and so I'm going to show you really quick if you need a quick, simple Valentine. Now here's some other cards that we made. The Valentine's not here, but if you happen to do Stampin' Up's virtual card retreat, I was going to show you the stamp and I thought it was right here. I used those sentiments out of that. Where is that stamp set? Boy, I thought I had my stuff together, and then, oh yes I do. So it's part of this stamp set, which is a sneak peek of a future catalog, but these greetings here fit very well in that heart too. But today, to make it a Valentine, we're going to use that great big Happy Valentine's Day greeting. It's a flat card, but with the masking it kind of gives it a pop, so it doesn't look flat but very easy to mail. So let me show you. I have my packet here. I've taken the dies from the, drum roll please, the Endless Love bundle. It's these dies here that have this great big heart. So I took this heart and Stampin' Up's masking paper and I cut a heart out. Let's make sure that all the holes, yeah, they're all punched out. And then I have basic cardstock. We have a real, nope, this is cherry cobbler card base. 3 pieces of basic white. 2 of them are 5 1/4 by 4. That's just going to be the inside and the front. And then I have a piece that's 3 3/4 by 5. And that's the one we're going to take our mask, and it has this backing. We're going to take this off. Oop, oh, don't stick to my paper. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to just put this on the front of that smallest white piece here. That looks pretty good. I don't know if it's centered or perfect or not. And push that down really well. Make sure it's really stuck down. And then with some pretty and pink ink and a blending brush, I'm going to grab some ink here. And now I like to rub my blending brush in the lid. Glenda told me about this. This softens the ink so you don't get those big blotchy marks on your cardstock. And I'm going to kind of start on the masking paper and then ink this whole sheet of cardstock, this whole piece, making sure I get those little circles that are in that heart. So let me get some more ink, and probably should have re-inked my ink pad. Like I said, we used this for class Saturday and it's probably a little dry, but I'll make it work. There we go. So now we have a pink cardstock with a masked heart right in the middle. Doesn't take much. I'm gonna make sure I get those circles on that pretty good. Okay, it might not be perfect, but it's still, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, we need to get that masking paper off of our cardstock. Now, because our masking paper, hi Alicia Ray, hi Connie, because it's so sticky, we need to use a heat tool. So I'm going to turn my heat tool on here, get it warmed up, and just heat, I guess, the glue on the back of the masking paper and get it pretty warm. And then, do I have it? Yeah, do I have it on high? It's just taking a second to heat up. And heat that masking paper. And now carefully, and we'll see if it starts to come off. If not, I'm going to have to heat it some more. Now, if you have that heat, the masking paper will come off without tearing your paper. Now, heat. Did it work? Looks like I heated it enough. And now we have, look how pretty that little heart is on my paper. Okay, threw my masking paper away. Now we need the stamp. Let's make sure though that I have all that pink ink off my mat before I go on, because I don't want pink everywhere. Okay, cleaned up mat. Now we're going to take that big Valentine stamp, some cherry cobbler ink. Now when you have a big stamp, I suggest you lay it down like this and ink it up this way. And you can tell my poor stamp is totally stained and loved and used, but that's the way I like them. Okay, lots of cherry cobbler on there. And then now the stamp's a little bit bigger than the heart, so it's gonna kind of hang off the edges. And here again, I probably should have re-inked my cherry cobbler since we used it at class, but I didn't. It's gonna be just fine. Let that ink sink in. I'm not applying a lot of pressure, but I'm holding it firm and letting all that ink sink into the paper. And then looky there. Now tell me that right there is not beautiful. Okay, let's take this piece and we're gonna just layer it. A little bit of seal on there onto this white one. Look how pretty that is. And fold our card base in half. It's just a 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Typical card base. Get that crisp edge. I'm going to put this just flat on the front of my card. Now, if you want to pop it up and put dimensionals or whatever, of course it's your card. But I just think for mailing purposes, and when you mask, it still has that dimension to it. And it looks good perfectly flat, just like that. Okay, let's decorate the inside just a little bit. I'm going to take that cherry cobbler and another image from the stamp set, just like a double heart. Although mine, look how stained it is, it looks like a single heart. But when I stamp it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Just a double heart, isn't that pretty? And then with some pretty in pink, because that's our color scheme, take another image of these little hearts that are just kind of scattered about, and I'm going to stamp those right this way, right inside that larger heart. For some reason, I thought that looked pretty cute, so that's what I did. And then we just take this and put this on the inside of our card, and that simple and that fast, with just one die cut piece, we have a really pretty Valentine. Now, there's all kinds of embellishments you could use. I debated whether to use these, what are these called? Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink gems, or the in color gems. I chose the in color gems, I think because they're soft and they're flatter, so that makes my card even more mailable. And I'm going to just take a large one. Let's sprinkle him there, and then take a little one next to that large one. Splatter him there, and then we'll take a medium one and stick it up here. And there you go, just like that. Now, like I said, if you don't need Valentine cards, look at this. I think this would be a beautiful wedding card. This could be anything, thinking of you. Could put happy birthday on the inside, or you're on my mind and in my heart. Are those not cute? Love that stamp set from the virtual retreat. If you're interested in that, be sure to go to stampinup.com. You can buy the class. It includes the bundle, the paper, the cutting instructions, everything you would possibly need. Hello, Glenda. Hi, Raina. Alrighty, that was quick, to the point, just what you needed this Valentine's Day. Hi, Mary. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye-bye.